the 7 Graham Trucking 2 Cal Phipps.
So he's swinging way out wide in lane number 5. And the exit pin at turn number 4, and then we put it across the start-finish line. Northern Quest Resort Casino start-finish line on the clock for lap number 1, Fast Lap Friday for Cal Phipps. And actually not on the clock just yet. This will be his first full lap coming up. And I do like the weeks.
And of course it was pitted right next to the 1, which is the red version of this.
And inversion.
Yeah, and you really want, because they're not the same on starboard and port. They actually are different on each side. So I was looking at the port side of one and the starboard side of the other, and I was saying, you know, the scheme is different. Then I realized it's different on both sides, and they were actually the same. I don't know if that made any sense.
No, it didn't.
I know I tried to.
Absolutely not.
I really appreciate you picking that and pointing it out to me. Trust me, these boats are the same. One's an inverse of the other.
Brad, you pointed it out yourself. I just agreed with you.
No, you could have argued with me. No, Brad, I got it perfectly.
I think we understand what you're saying, but the delivery was...
Okay.
All right, on the clock that is 152.142 miles per hour. And that is Cal Phipps in the 7 Graham Trucking 2. Budweiser.
To the apex early in the lower corner, I think, saying, wow, I took a big hop right here.
And that's where we see the speed slough off all the time in that turn number 2 over by Tire Factory, turn number 2. And Tony, you can see that the 7 definitely did kind of slough off some speed down there at the bottom end of the course.
Yeah, it's a little drag down here as the water is just a tad bit lumpy. It's not bad. This is kind of good water, actually. They get a little bit of air up underneath there and get a little bit of power as they get out of that exit pin. But you're right, he did slow down just a bit. It's going to probably show on the time coming up.
And this time holding on lane number 1. Nice turn at the top end of the course at the exit pin at turn number 4. Cal Phipps. Graham Trucking 2. And across the Northern Quest Resort Casino start-finish line at 154.091 miles per hour.
Hey guys, it's coming out here in the lower corner, but let me check circumstance. You just come out of the medical tent there in Detroit. Any second thoughts getting back in the boat today?
No, I'm worried about it. I've been through stuff like that before, smaller boats. You know, I have complete confidence in the boat and the team.
I was just talking to Kim Brown. He said, and don't worry about John. He's not going to have any second thoughts.
Oh, thanks, Kim.
So, how the boat handled? Everything good with the, obviously the repairs are all done, but the boat handling well?
Yeah, the boat ran great. I think there's a little more left in it. We're kind of setting it up from scratch right now, but yeah, I was happy with it. It ran good. We'll go a little faster next time.
You take a little hop down here about the apex of this corner?
The last lap, lane 1 was gone, and yeah, it bounced around a bit.
Got a little soupy.
A little soupy, so we may want to move out of the lane next time.
Well, it's good to have you here. Glad to have the boat here. We'll be talking later on today, and good luck the rest of the weekend.
Thank you.
You met John Zimmerman, driver of the 9.
Small or too big. Call Todd Harms at 509-943-1800. Also thanks to Cantor Diamond Company, family owned and operated for 24 years, with the best prices on quality diamonds and diamond jewelry. Right across the street from Costco, it's Cantor Diamonds. Forecast for this afternoon. We're at 84 right now here at the Brunswick Barge. Weather updates on K1A brought to you by Anderson Dental and KennewickSmiles.com. They're up off of 24th near Union in South Kennewick. Also thanks to American Transmission. The heat's the last thing you want to be having trouble with the transmission, be on the side of the road because it's not working right. Call Craig and the staff at American Transmission in Richland at 628-1500 for an honest diagnosis that is, of your transmission. American Transmission in Richland, the Tri-Cities experts when it comes to your transmission. Also thanks to Hacienda del Sol Mexican Restaurant, 5024 Road 68 Pasco. Great food and margaritas galore. And Modern Automotive Repair at 845 North Columbia Center Boulevard in Kennewick. That is quality work with a great price and great service. Modern Automotive. Best his previous qualification time in the session earlier.
What did he run earlier? 154?
Yeah, 154.421.
That's a good time.
catch up with Greg Hoppa and talk about Mr. Julio?
I did not.
That's one, you know, at 134 and struggling, didn't finish that third lap. You kind of wonder what's maybe happening, what they're looking for.
Yeah, I'll work my way down there and catch Greg. He's down at the far end of the race course. I'm already headed that way. I can grab it for you, Brett. And I'm standing right next to the 96 Spirit of Guitar, which just now misses the Columbia River. As they say, and here comes the one, the Graham Trucking, J. Michael Kelly's ride. Somebody decides they'll steal his number 2 spot on the qualifying ladder, and they call it Graham. Really looking nice, guys, as he comes around here on turn 2. The man in black, right in front of us here. Graham Trucking 2 down the backside.
Tony, it looked like he didn't lose as much speed at that turn number 2 exit pin.
Just walked right across the top of the rollers there. It was a really nice exit.
Up the back stretch, Graham Trucking 2 with Cal Phipps trying to improve on his 154.421 mile per hour time earlier into turn number 3 and swinging out wide at turn number 4 into lane number 3 onto the front stretch to the Northern Quest Resort Casino start-finish line, and a final lap on this second run for him at Past Lap Friday at 152.142, so still unable to best his earlier time, just over 154 miles per hour.